This is at least the third or fourth, you and I.
Yes, it's been a lot of the shows.
Yes.
We look forward to having you here.
I appreciate that, Christian. So what do you have new at the show this year?
Yeah, we're really excited. We're showing off some of our new video transmission system. So this is a brand new system. It's a Pyro series. So I'm actually going to start over here with this guy. So this is our Pyro H. So that H is for HDMI.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is a transmitter receiver system. Now, what's really interesting about this is if you're familiar with our older line Mars series, this is really the replacement for that series. And so what's new, right? Well, that's what everybody wants to know. We're gonna have on the Pyro H. It's gonna be HDMI only. You've got an HDMI in, HDMI loop out. We're gonna have 1,300 feet of range, so quite an improvement over that Mars series. At Mars, I think we were sitting at 500 was the most.
Oh, wow.
So now we're at 1,300. We brought latency down from that Mars series, so we're sitting at about 50 milliseconds is what we're looking at on these. And then what two more cool things about this is the first is that it's going to be operating on dual band frequencies, so 2.4 and 5. So you don't need to worry as much about what are the other systems in my arsenal doing. What frequencies are they on? This will be able to hop between the two. We've got the power options that we're used to. So we've got the hardwire, we've got the Sony NPF, and then we've got the USB-C.
So three.
Lots of power options.
So three options.
Three.
Well, I can't even use
1, 2, 3. I think.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I think. And then the last thing is that with one transmitter, we can now transmit to 4 receivers.
Any weather protection?
On these, we don't have that yet. And again,
good. That's a question. That's that bad. See, question and answer time, huh?
It is. So again, these are not released yet.
So you don't know if it has it yet?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. You're not saying no.
Doesn't.
See, gotta clarify that.
So launch times, right? That's what everybody wants to know as well. Pyro H is going to be the first on this lineup. We're looking at later this month.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
What's the price point?
It's going to be somewhere around $500 to $600.
You said $5,000 to $6,000. That's pretty good. That's a good deal, everybody.
Yeah, pay that. I'll pocket the other one.
Thank you very much.
Walter and I can upgrade this kit.
So it's coming out later this month. Price points around
$500 to $600.
And it's basically a replacement,
essentially, for that Mars system,
which is still pretty snappy.
It is.
How about the antennas? Yep. Anything new about the antennas?
They're very similar to the Mars 400S Pro series. Yeah.
Well, we're working our way down.
Yeah. So this next system here.
Pyro S.
This is the Pyro S. So essentially all the same features I spoke of the other one. Same range, same latency. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
Let's make everyone special.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. So just for you guys know, there's a guy named Larry Bud Melman, and he was on David Letterman. You remember that?
I don't.
Oh, Larry Bud Melman on David Letterman. He's at this bus stop, and he's asking people, "Welcome to New York," and then the person starts talking, and then he takes the mic away.
Oh,
so, that was for you guys that a little bit older. That was my Larry Bud Melman thing. So shout out to Larry Bud.
Shout out, Larry.
Look it up. If you look it up, you'll laugh your head off.
So we've got our Pyro S here. There you go. So you're holding the receiver, and I've got the transmitter here. So Pyro S, what's so special? Well, we've got HDMI and SD on this system. So
like
if you're exactly. So whatever system you're operating on, we've got it. We're gonna be able to be compatible with 4K. That's gonna be across our entire Pyro series. And with this system, we're going to have 1,300 feet of range.
Ooh, 1,300 feet. How many meters is that, please, for Scandinavian and Norwegian friends?
Blocks.
We should be metric. So 1,300 feet.
1,300 feet. I have to brush up on my meters.
Which is cool.
Got 50 milliseconds of latency is what we're looking at.
Is that similar to the other one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We're going to be similar latency. And then we've got one transmitter to 4 hard receivers. Yeah, so you've got your DP, you've got a client, you've got everyone on set.
Yes.
Get everybody on eyes on.
You get one. You get one.
Look under your seat. You've got one.
So this one feels a little bit heavier. Is there something like anything?
The SDI.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And no IP rating on this yet either.
No.
But it's made for people that do video, so I'm assuming it's going to have a little protection.
Absolutely.
Little side note, it feels really premium in my hand, and I do like the blue accent pieces. I do. I noticed it. So
you got
so in the Hollyland world, blue means receive, red means transmit.
Correct.
So is that something new?
No, it's been across.
I haven't noticed. That's why now I'm noticing.
Yeah, it's 4K.
Oh, so in the So in the Hollyland world, blue means receive, red means transmit. So are they reflective?
A little bit, but no, not.
See, this is a different world. I get to ask questions. Yeah, but if you're in a dark setting, you think it does a little reflection? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. We don't know yet, but well, now I can look at stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
Anything else? What about the antenna? What about the antennas?
Yeah, so the antenna is gonna be a new little design here.
So they are new.
These ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these
These.
this specific one.
Yep.
These are new antenna system here, and so you'll notice that on there, the 2.4 and 5. So it's gonna be using that dual band frequencies.
So is this something new for Hollyland? The dual?
It is.
That's big news.
It's the first time we're doing dual band.
So that's news.
It is. It is. It is. Very exciting.
And it automatically switches, or
It
just
does.
or does it it picks which one's better?
Yep, it's gonna automatically be switching.
How awesome is that?
Find the channel.
That's exciting, right?
Trying to find the channel of least resistance.
Automatically.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Easy for me.
That's awesome.
So last up here.
What's up with that?
So this is our Pyro H. Same.
Going
product
to over here. Okay.
Yep. Last one here, last but definitely not least,
Yep.
is our Pyro 7. So that 7 stands for 7-inch monitor. So if you're familiar with our Mars M1, that was a 5-inch monitor.
Yep.
So now we've got a 7-inch monitor. Everyone was asking, well, we want a 7-inch, we want a 7-inch, 7-inch. And so I think that's something I'm proud of with Hollyland, is that we definitely do listen to what's going on.
So you listen to your customer base and you make adjustments for what they want and what they need.
Exactly. There was two things from that Mars M1 that we heard the most. The first was, we want a 7-inch monitor. Here's a 7-inch monitor. The second thing we heard is right this little button here.
You hit record.
Hit record, and now we've got record to this little SD card here. So now we're gonna have onboard recording.
How big can you go?
Again, not released.
Oh,
but it is.
look at Walter. Look at
it is gonna be with a 32 gig SD card.
So what's included?
Yes.
The very budget-friendly 32-bit. At least it's not 16, but it is 32-bit. Thank you very much.
Yes.
So this is released when?
Again, not exact dates, but
2024.
Absolutely. We're looking. I'm gonna say in the next 4 to 5 months.
Sometime soon, maybe before Cine Gear Expo LA.
I would say
Possibly.
Pretty certain, actually. There you go.
So what is this? What is recording to this?
So it's gonna be an MP4 file. So it's not gonna be your ProRes and all.
Oh.
Of the. So it's really for just have something local as a backup, safety backup.
Oh, okay. So it's not really made for the primary video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have same dual band, so 2.4 and 5 gigahertz frequencies. We're gonna have again onboard record, 1,300 feet of range, and around 50 milliseconds of latency.
Power options?
Yep, power options on here. We've got a hardwire. We've got the Sony NPF batteries here.
So 3. We're sticking with 3.
Yep.
Nice.
Now what's cool here is we've got our HDMI in, HDMI loop out, SDI in, as well as a SDI loop out.
And what's up with the gold? In the cable world, usually that's a good.
Yeah.
In my naivety, as I'm learning this, there's some. I know it sounds weird, but with the gold, it's supposed to be a little bit better, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not platinum, but it's gold. Anything else? What's the deal with the F1, F2?
Yep. So you're gonna notice there's 2 buttons up here, and those are gonna be customizable. So maybe you're on set and you want to see any zebras. So maybe your F1 is zebras. Maybe your F2 is a punch in. You want to punch in? It's for focus. Whatever settings you want. Again, this is touchscreen. We've been recording this whole time on here with this touchscreen. So we've got all our settings down here.
So the question is, when you hit record on this, what cameras are supported by this?
So it's gonna be anything. It's gonna be anything coming in to the SDI and HDMI.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not gonna. As of right now, it's not gonna be triggering record to that. It's gonna essentially be recording whatever's coming in.
Oh,
so if you're giving a dirty feed, it's gonna record the dirty feed.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So it won't trigger the camera.
Correct.
That's-
As of right now.
Okay.
As of right now. Now,
What's the nits on it? What's the nit?
right now we're looking at about over 1,000.
Okay, cool.
I don't have exact, but over 1,000.
And the all 3 lines are in antenna replaceable.
Say that one more time.
You can.
Oh,
You can replace. Hey Walter, speak a little slower, please. You can replace the antennas on each unit.
Oh yeah, and they're actually going to be compatible with the old system. So if you happen to like the old ones, you can use them. But these ones have definitely been tested to be able to work the best with this system.
So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And what else is happening in Hollyland? How's your show going?
It's going great. We've had a record number of people come by for Hollyland for our booth. Last year's numbers were amazing for us. And this year we've already beat those numbers, and we're just starting day 3.
So Christian, how long you been with the company?
Yeah, I've been here for 2 years, and I'm our marketing director for North America. Very excited to be here.
Yeah. And what are you looking forward for 2024?
I mean, honestly, I think there's a ton of potential with a lot of our products. We've been inching our way down on latency. We've been inching our way up on range, and so I think a lot of the competitors have, I feel, have become complacent and kind of where they're at, and
Still
so
not hungry.
yeah, and I think Hollyland's definitely on the rise, and we're definitely noticing a lot of creators, a lot of filmmakers coming over and sharing their experiences with other companies, and kind of sharing their experiences on how we've been able to fix some of their pain points.
So with Hollyland, you can get into the system at a reasonable price point, and
Absolutely.
as your career grows and you need more distance and stuff, people can grow with Hollyland.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the biggest, entryways with Hollyland is that's our mission is to empower creatives to be able to create. We want to remove the barriers for creativity and creation. So, whether it's price point, whether it's range, whatever that is, we want to make sure we remove those barriers and make it easier for more people to create.
And you also really focus on customer support.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And
Yeah.
we've
Yeah.
got a few buddies in the support team, and there's some great guys over there.
Is there anything else you want to say for the folks that are watching this after the show? How about, do you think people, even though I'm trying to bring the trade show to YouTube, what do you think people should do? Should they think about coming to these types of shows?
Yeah, honestly, there's so many companies here, and I think at first it can definitely be overwhelming. I think last year was my first year at NAB, and it was something that I was just like, oh my
Mine
gosh.
too.
Yeah,
I have my little two.
there you go.
So do you have any suggestions if you're coming to, like, say, an NAB, which is a huge show, and you want to, should you have like an agenda? Like, let me learn, like, because there's so much,
Yes.
like
yes.
lighting and filming and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
What would you recommend to somebody if you're coming to this show for the first time? Should you have like a little punch list? Like, if I wanted to get some audio, what would you recommend to a first timer?
Yeah, well, I mean the floor map is online ahead of time, so I would definitely check that out. See, get an agenda, get a plan of okay, here's this brand I want to check out. Here's Hollyland, I'm gonna go check them out. Whoever it is, whoever
Yeah.
those brands are, make a list. But I would recommend honestly the first day, don't even go. Yeah, just walk around.
Power walk. Just enjoy, get that whole, because it's 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. So it's cool as first day, which we found out on Sunday was a little slow.
It is.
So you can, in some weird way, the first day you actually might have a little more time with the vendors. So if you have like a top 5 or 6, let's say top 8 vendors, Sunday for this show this year was a little bit less crowded, but then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, well, maybe those.
Wednesday will probably die out as
Yeah, yeah. So Monday and Tuesday is packed, but if you come to the show for all 4 days, Sunday I think you have a little bit more time to spend with people. But today's busy. Yesterday's busy.
Yep. So definitely spend the first day. I would say just power walk, figure out where everything's at, get your bearings. Second, third day, get in what you can. But that fourth day is probably where you're gonna get the best conversations to be able to really connect with some of these brands and creators.
And have some questions, because when you, let's say I'm an attendee with benefits, and we got to ask questions. This is what you get to do when you come to a trade show. You get to meet Christian and other amazing people, and you can ask questions. So, well, till next time, Christian.
Yeah,
Thank you very much, Christian.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
Very much.